450 BCE, Altai-Sion region, what is today mostly southern Russia. In this vast, cold land, there lived nomadic tribes, people who never stayed in one place for long. They moved with the seasons, following water, grass, and survival itself. Their homes were temporary, their lives always on the move. This is a story from one of those early Turkic nomadic tribes. Our story begins with a boy named Arsalan. He was young, full of energy and curious about everything around him. He loved exploring new places, traveling across the open land and playing like any other child his age. But there was one problem. No one wanted to be his friend. Not because of who he was, but because of his father. Arsalan's father had been expelled from the tribe long ago after some political conflict with the tribal leaders. So, Arsalan grew up alone. Still, he never let it break him. Every morning, he would wake up and spend time with the animals on his family's land. He talked to them, played with them, and somehow found happiness in those quiet moments. He had a horse named Akal. Akal wasn't just a horse. He was his only real companion. Almost every day, Arsalan would ride out for hours, leaving the tribe behind. He would wander through the open lands, exploring, thinking, and just being free. One day, things felt different. Arsalan had gone to the small tribal market to buy something. As he walked through, a few people noticed him. They started whispering, then laughing. One of them said it out loud. "Look, the boy with no father." It hit him harder than usual. He didn't say anything, just walked away. Like always, he went to Akal. He climbed onto his horse and rode far away from the tribe, deeper into the wilderness, into a quiet forested area. There, he started talking. Not to people, to Akal, saying everything he couldn't say to anyone else. As he wandered through the trees, something caught his attention. A cave, hidden, quiet, but not empty. There was a faint sound coming from inside. Arsalan slowed down, carefully stepped closer, and then he saw it. A glow, a bonfire burning inside the cave, which meant only one thing. Someone was there. He moved closer and looked inside. A man sat near the fire, eating. The man suddenly noticed him and froze, surprised, almost alarmed. "Who are you?" the man asked, "and what are you doing here?" Arsalan hesitated for a moment, then answered honestly. He told him who he was, where he came from, then asked back, "Who are you?" The man looked at him for a few seconds, then said quietly, "I'm just a man who started noticing things." Arsalan frowned. "What does that mean?" The man let out a small breath, then spoke. He explained that he used to live in a tribe, just like Arsalan, but he began to question things. He noticed how the tribal elites, the leaders, were exploiting the people, taking more than they gave, keeping wealth and power within a few families while others struggled. He spoke about it, asked questions, raised his voice, and for that, he was thrown out. "They don't like people who notice too much," the man said. Arsalan listened quietly, trying to understand. Then he asked, "What about your family?" The man's expression changed, softer. He looked into the fire for a moment before answering. "I had a son," he said. "About your age. I haven't seen him in almost 10 years." Silence filled the cave. Only the sound of fire remained. After some time, Arsalan stood up. He didn't say much, just nodded slightly and left. He rode back to his tribe before nightfall, but something had changed inside him. For the first time in his life, he wasn't just living, he was thinking, trying to understand what it means to notice. To be continued.